In the shadowed vale of Westernbrook, where death and pestilence lay heavy upon the land, there rose a warlock named Bethany, her soul shackled by the chains of a lich, and against her stood a company of unlikely champions, bound not by blood but by fate's weaving hand. With steel and spell they battled, and through their valor the curse was broken. The air, once thick with decay, grew clean, and the bells of life rang once more through the town. Yet triumph was but the opening chord, for destiny's song is long. The sea opened its arms to the voyagers, and during their crossing, fate brought them Cassian, a bard whose voice carried like a silver tide, and whose guitar rang with echoes of forgotten ages as he joined their company, and together they feasted and drank upon the restless waters. But joy soon yielded to battle on the shores of Stormwreck, where 6 sailor corpses, risen and clawed toward them, forced the champions into a fierce conflict, steel clashing, spells thundering, and the sea frothing red with battle. Victory was theirs only through the aid of Varys, a stranger-turned ally, whose hands bore both blade and healing light, and with foes slain, the victors sought merriment. In a tavern of rough wood and bright flame, they drank deep, their laughter rising with the music of the K-pop demon hunters. Thus, in drink and dance, the fellowship claimed a name, Dicey Decisions, binding their fates in revelry. Through the cobbled paths of Dragon's Rest they walked, where kobolds and humans dwelled in fragile peace, and at the settlement's heart they met Elder Renara, who shared invaluable counsel about Bahamut's divine watch and the dread rising from shipwrecks where zombies crawled. At sunset, they gathered atop the cliffside temple of Bahamut, where, bathed in the golden glow of the horizon, they spoke of gods, of paths unseen, and of promises yet to be fulfilled. At dawn, Sol's hands gripped the oars, with Renge at his side, as they rowed toward a cavern shrouded in silence, within which lay a monstrous guardian, with tentacles coiled like the roots of some forgotten god. There, they found Rhys, wounded and weary, as Asina tended his wounds, but soon, greed sparked discord when Vishling, eyes aflame with curiosity and hunger, reached for the necklace around Rhys's neck, a treacherous move that led to conflict among the fellowship. Through illusion, he reached for them, yet Rhys saw through the trick and struck him low. The fellowship scolded their errant wizard, swearing to Rhys that not all shared his folly, just as the guardian stirred. Sol grappled with writhing limbs, while Cassian's music turned thunder into courage. Renge's ice knife struck beast and ally alike. Asina's arrows found their mark. Rhys charged forward with cannon blazing, and Vishling unleashed a crackling orb of lightning amidst the chaos. At last, Asina's final arrow pierced the creature's eye. It fell, thrashing in death. Yet its spores infected Rhys and Varys, binding them to the Myconids, who mourned their guardian but forgave the heroes, granting them all the gift of spore switch. Deeper into the caverns they pressed, unsealing vents and letting sunlight spill into crystal chambers, where Asina discovered an egg, pulsing with the warmth of a fire serpent unborn, and tucked it into her bag of holding. Their boat drifted from shore, but was reclaimed by Vishling's spectral hand. Still, his hunger for the rings returned, and his theft was stopped once more when Sol struck him down, while Asina transformed into a wolf and Renge drove her blade into his leg. Thus the fellowship divided. Vishling, Asina, Cassian, and Sol remained with the Myconids, while Renge, Rhys, and Varys returned by boat to Dragon's Rest. Sol found peace among the Myconids, while Cassian's melodies filled their glowing halls, and Vishling, bound in unconsciousness, dreamed of his past, a vision that would change him forever. In Dragon's Rest, Rhys forged a new weapon, while Renge studied the fire serpent's lore, and Varys brewed potions from Myconid mushrooms, the scent of earth and decay lingering in the air. At dawn, Sol made peace with the Myconid matron Sinessa, earning her blessing and the promise of welcome should he ever return.
Soon after, the fellowship reunited, Sol, Asina, Cassian, and Vishling departing the caverns to rejoin Renge, Varys, and Rhys at Dragon's Rest.
Vishling awoke with the haze of sleep still clinging to him like a shadow, his mind foggy with remnants of past nightmares. In those restless hours, memory returned. He saw the truth of his birth, forged by demon hands, touched by Baal, Lord of Murder, and kin to Rhys by cursed blood. He sought out the Goblin-Minotaur hybrid and spoke words of apology, quiet and sincere, though the weight of his secret remained his alone. The party gathered once more, their faces etched with resolve and anticipation for the unknown that awaited them. Rhys, his cannon arm gleaming in the sunlight, bartered fiercely with Myla for a mighty battle axe, the promise of power heavy in the air. Reng spent her days in study, unearthing the lore of fire serpents that might one day awaken from Asina's egg, her mind hungry for knowledge. Varys, ever patient, traded with Tarak to brew potent potions from the myconid mushrooms, their scent of earth and decay filling the air of Dragon's Rest. Their peace was short-lived, shattered by the arrival of a warrior named Varnoth, once of the Azure Wolves, seeking them out in urgent haste. She spoke of ships wrecked on treacherous rocks, of drowned men who rose again as zombies, and whispers that something unnatural stirred beneath the waves. The Fellowship, curious and resolute, set forth to the wreckage known as the Compass Rose, the memories of legend whispering in their minds. The ship lay broken against the reef, its timbers slick with seaweed, and the sails long torn to ribbons, a ghostly remnant of a violent past. Above, the cry of harpies echoed through the mist, their nests perched high upon the shattered mast, calling out in haunting harmony. Sooner had they begun their search. Death found them once again in the form of lurking shadows and hungry eyes. Vishling's voice cut through the chaos as he turned Rhys invisible, his incantation sharp as thunder, shielding his allies from harm. Asina, cloaked by her enchanted hood, vanished into the ether, climbing the mast to spy upon the harpy's nest high above. Arrows flew, blades clashed, and the air filled with the stench of rot, ozone, and the harsh smell of battle. In the captain's quarters, they discovered a bloated, strange corpse, a kobold's body warped by whatever dark force had taken hold. Before questions could be answered, spectral figures materialized, ghosts of drowned sailors, their eyes pale with rage and longing. Wisps of ghostly light, will-o'-wisps, darted through the air, striking out like flashes of lightning in the darkened hold. Sol fought bare-handed, his fists pulsing with bursts of energy as he struck the spirits, trying to drive them back. Rhys fired his cannon arm, blasting through spectral light, his aim unwavering in the chaotic darkness. Meanwhile, Asina drew upon her druidic might, parting the water and raising a shimmering barrier to shield her allies from harm.
As long as I must.
The ghost's coming back!
I won't let it through!
It's fading! You're doing it!
Stay behind me! I've got you!
Lightning crackled overhead, and Vishling suddenly fell, his body seared by unseen divine or demonic powers, rendered still and silent. But Varys knelt beside him swiftly, chanting words of life and restoration, while hope flickered anew in Vishling's eyes.
Come on, Vishling, stay with me! By the light, mend what was broken! Breathe! That's it! One more, come back! I'm here!
Lightning's is inside!
Hold on, I've got you! Light, purge the storm!
So ends this chapter of Dicey decisions, for though the Compass Rose sleeps beneath the waves, her secrets do not rest.